Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jamie. In today's video, we're going to talk about some products that I recently purchased at TjMaxx and Marshalls. I have another video up on my channel talking about the makeup collection that I have because of TjMaxx and Marshalls, but I've since added to that. So if you want to see the products that I picked up and some swatches of them, then let's just get going. One of the first products that I picked up is this First Aid Beauty Hello Fab Triple Protection Skin Tint with Goji Berry. I have mine in the shade Light, and it looks a little something like this. So it's not as light as I thought it would be, but I'm hoping because it's a skin tint, it'll be really sheer so that the color won't be as important. So there is a swatch of the tint on my hand. So it definitely is darker than my skin tone. And that's it blended out. So it's a little bit more orangey than I would like, but I'm just gonna have to try this on my face and see how it works. I like light coverage makeup on a day-to-day basis, so I think this would look really pretty, and it would just help me even out my skin tone instead of having to pile foundation on. And I didn't mention, but this retailed for $9.99. Another product that I picked up is this Becca x Chrissy Teigen Endless Summer Glow Gloss. I have mine in the shade Malibu Soleil, and once I saw the color, I just had to get it. I've never tried the Becca gloss formula, but okay, that is absolutely stunning. I know I'll get a bunch of use out of this color. This retailed for $7.99 and I picked it up at Marshalls, and I'm so excited to use this. I also have the Becca Chrissy Teigen face palette, so maybe I'll pair them together. I picked up this weekend getaway trio of the Batiste dry shampoo sprays. They have the scent Blush, Original, and Tropical, and I've heard really good things about this dry shampoo. I've currently been using the Not Your Mother's dry shampoo, and I find that it really doesn't do much for my oils, and I'm just interested in trying something else. So this set with the 3 minis was $7.99, and I'm super excited to get that because I also think this is the perfect size for traveling, and I'm able to try out 3 different scents, so I can then find my favorite and pick it up in a full size. I picked up this EcoTools Sheer Finish Blush Brush. This, it was $3.99 at Marshalls, and I'm really excited to get this. So this is what the brush looks like. It's super soft, and I feel like this would be the perfect brush for a light bronzer or blush application and really give an airbrush finish. I've never tried EcoTools brushes. I've used that green sponge that they had, but to be honest, I wasn't too thrilled with that. So I'm excited to see how this works and just have a new brush in my collection. Speaking of brushes, I was so excited to find this BH Cosmetics brush kit. This is the Pink Dot 11-piece brush set, and this retailed for $9.99, and I picked it up at TjMaxx. I have a decent collection of brushes, but a lot of them are older and kind of need to be tossed, so I wanted to make sure that I bought a collection that I could use replacements for. So the brushes come in this adorable carrying case, which I 100% know I'm gonna get use out of, which snaps on the side to make sure it's nice and closed. So these are what the brushes look like out of the packaging. You have this big jumbo fan brush, which to be honest, not really sure what I'm gonna use this for. You have this flat definer brush, which I love to use a stamp eyeliner on using eyeshadow or to define my lower lash line. You have a powder brush, which I think would work really well for moisturizer and some skincare. I'm not a big fan of using these brushes for foundation because I find that they leave streaks. You have this fluffy brush, which is kind of dense. I feel like this would work really well for a bronzer. A little baby detail brush that's actually kind of stiff, so I also feel like this would work well for if I wanted to put a shadow into my crease or blending out the lower lash line. You have this brush, which looks like it's a concealer brush, and I love these kind of brushes, and they also work really well for stamping out a cut crease. This is another flat liner brush, and I love using this to put eyeshadow on my lash line. So I'm really excited to have this because I only have one of these kinds of brushes, so I keep having to rewash it whenever I want to use it. You have this angled brush, which is super fluffy, so I think it's going to be a perfect blush brush. This another small, looks like a flat concealer brush, which again, I can use to carve out my cut crease or the perfect inner corner highlight. This angled brush, which to be honest, probably could be the brush that I use the least, and just a fluffy blending brush. So I'm super excited to add those brushes to my collection, but I definitely have to throw out some old brushes once I'm done filming this video. So the little elastic that was holding my hair just broke, so if my hair starts to fall during the video, just bear with me, we have a few more products left. I picked up this Too Faced Peach My Cheeks Melting Powder Blush. I mentioned before I want to get more into cream blushes, and I feel like TjMaxx and Marshalls is a great place to get started because all of the products are discounted. This retailed for $10.99. I want to make note that when it comes to shopping at TjMaxx, Marshalls, or Burlington Coat Factory, one of those stores, I do always open up the products and make sure they're not swatched or damaged because a lot of people tend to touch stuff and then put it right back. So this is in the shade Ginger Peach, and it looks a little something like this. It's coming off a bit darker on camera, but ooh, that formula feels really nice. That's what a swatch of it looks like, and I'm really excited to play with this. I think it's gonna be gorgeous, especially in the summer when I go for lighter coverage and like a little bit more blush on my cheeks. I picked up this Stila Cosmetics Shimmer and Glow eyeshadow in the shade Jezebel, but when I was looking at it the other day, it turns out someone replaced it with the Glitter and Glow in the shade Enchantress. I'm not mad at it because the shade is still great, but it wasn't what I expected. So this is a swatch of the shade Enchantress, which is a beautiful peachy color, and it has some gold glitter. That's absolutely stunning. I have some of these glitter and glows, but I don't reach for them as much as I'd like to. So I'm hoping by having a more wearable shade like this, I could pop it on the lid for a kind of glamorous, effortless look. I was so excited to find the Anastacio matte bullet lipsticks. I picked mine up in the shade Staunch, and it looks like a really pretty mauvey nude. I've never tried this formula out, so once again, I'm super excited to try it. And it's a color that I would totally get great use out of. It's a little bit more cool toned in person than it appears on camera, but let's swatch it. That's what the swatch looks like. I don't think I've mentioned this, but all of my videos are filmed in natural lighting, so the swatches are true to color. So that's the swatch of the lipstick right there, and I think it's gonna be beautiful every day, and I'm hoping I like the formula. So we only have 3 more products to get through. One of the products that I was so excited to find yesterday is the Urban Decay After Hour 8-hour powder highlighter. And I found mine in the shade Sin, and it was untouched, and I've never seen it before, and excited doesn't even come to how I feel about this. This is what the highlighter looks like. It looks like it is the same color as my Mary Luminizer. If you've been following my Project Pan series, which I'll have linked somewhere up in the cards or down below, you'll know that I've hit serious pan on that. So I'm excited to find a new highlighter to replace that. And let's do a swatch of it. So that's what Sin looks like, and I think that's gonna be the perfect color. Because I am more fair complected, I find that a lot of highlighters leave that gray cast on my cheeks, but I don't think I'm gonna have trouble with this one. And I've heard such good things about the Urban Decay formula. I cannot wait to play with this. I picked up another product from Stila. This is their sheer Stay All Day liquid lipstick, and I got mine in the shade Carmelo. Carmelo is a fan favorite in their lipsticks, and I'm super excited it's in a sheer formula because I feel like day to day, especially since I work in an office, that would be super pretty. So this is what the formula or the color looks like. And that's a swatch of the shade Carmelo. I think that's a beautiful everyday wearable color, and I'm excited to test out this formula. I haven't tried any of Stila's liquid lipsticks. I do see them all the time at TjMaxx and Marshalls, but they're usually shades that I wouldn't gravitate towards. So although this is a sheer formula, I'm still excited to try out their lip products nonetheless. And the last product I have to talk about is from Lime Crime. And I found one of their Diamond Crushers. This is in the shade Acid Fairy. This isn't a product that I would have bought full size because I'm not really a lip topper type of person, but I feel like at a price of $5.99, I really can't go wrong. So this is in the shade Acid Fairy, and it's a pink with like blue glitters. I will once again swatch it for you guys. So that's a swatch of the Lime Crime Diamond Crusher. I don't really know what kind of lipstick I would pair this with or on top of, or what kind of look it would go with, but I'm excited to try it and play with it. I was really enticed to buy these when I saw them on the Lime Crime website, but I don't really want to buy from the Lime Crime website, and realistically, I wouldn't buy one of these full price because I wouldn't get my money's worth. But getting it at $6, I feel like I definitely get use out of it. And I'm going to check if these are eye safe because I also feel like it'd make a really pretty topper for eyeshadows. So those are all the products that I picked up at TjMaxx and Marshalls. What's your best TjMaxx and Marshalls find that you found recently? I'd love if you let me know down below. I will be using this makeup and testing it out in my everyday routine, so you'll probably see them mentioned in a monthly faves and flops or incorporated in some sort of tutorial on my channel. If you like this video, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel for new videos, and I hope to see you back then. Thanks for watching.